Last March, I watched a beautiful moment unfold between two members of the spring 2025 cohort of Your Bestselling Book. One woman, who I'll call Marie, was reading a passage from her memoir about a wildly lying and conniving ex-spouse. And it was a very moving moment because she had children with this man, and she started to break down, and there were tears in all of our eyes as we listened in workshop. And then one of the other workshop participants said, "Oh my God, I can't believe this. I have a similar experience. I have a spouse who just lied to me about who he was just a complete pathological liar too." And this is the magic of the course. It's really about community and bringing people together. So I created Your Bestselling Book in the spring of 2023 as a way to share my expertise from almost 30 years of working in the publishing industry. I got my start, when I was 5. So I dove in at age 25, and I got a big 5 publishing deal for my very first book, which was amazing. And I went on to co-author, ghostwrite, freelance edit over a dozen books published by the big 5 publishers, and then also to have a career as a journalist at Forbes for almost a decade, and then to start my own company as a way to reach even more people and help them share their voices with the world. But what I love about the cohort is all my work for 30 years has been individual. It's been one-on-one, where I am just working with someone to get their book done. And the most magical thing comes together when people are working on their books as a group, because we are sharing our most tender and vulnerable moments. We are sharing those moments where huge challenges erupted in our lives, huge monumental shifts, because it is exactly, in these hardest, most difficult moments that we find our wisdom, that we find our strength, that we discover who we really are when we strip away the layers of identity around our job, our family, or how much money we have, and we get to the core, our essence of who we are as people. And I watch time and again as people come together in community, as writers, seeing each other for this radiant inner essence, the essence of who we are. And I just want to tell you, it's so beautiful and it's so profoundly amazing. In every cohort, we've had these incredible synergies of people. We had one group where there were 4 grandmothers who were all writing the book as legacies for their grandchildren, to tell their stories, because their children, their grandchildren are never going to see postings to social media, even if they have videos. But a book is tangible. It's this object that you can hand down through the generations. What I wouldn't give to have a book of my grandfather's stories when he arrived in Hawaii as a social worker in the late 1930s, working with the indigenous population here. What I wouldn't give for a book of those stories. And there's also just the support, the cheerleading, the accountability, saying, hey, you said you were going to get this chapter done and you didn't get it done. What's going on? How can we support you? There's a huge journey as an author beyond even writing the book to promoting it and selling it. And we support each other in that as well. We say, we're here for you. We've got you. I'll have you on my podcast. You have me on yours. I'll promote you to my audience. You promote me to yours. And, I'll just be there by your side, because it's a tiring journey. It can be exhausting, but it's also one of the most rewarding. Aren't the most challenging experiences in life always the most rewarding? So that is the beauty of our community. We are a group of heartfelt, sincere people who really want to make a positive impact on the world. These are amazing humans who are professors, doctors at top medical institutions, people who have founded nonprofits, people who are small business owners, coaches, who really are driven by wanting to be authentic and wanting to further our human connection. So if any of that sounds appealing to you, please reach out to me. I would love to talk to you. I will do a free 30-minute strategy call with you on your book. And I would love to introduce you to this incredible community, because you don't just get your cohort of 10 people, but you get access to all the alumni who've completed Your Bestselling Book before you, which is now, nearly 100 people of the most incredible ilk and caliber who are just lovely, beautiful people. come to us in community, get the support you need, get the encouragement, the feedback, and the know-how and wisdom, but really also the love, tenderness, and cheerleading to get to the finish line. The next cohort of Your Best-Selling Book begins on October 31st and runs to December 22nd. Almost full. We only have a few spots left. So reach out to me. Let's talk. Let's get you signed up. Let's get that book written in community with wonderful human beings.